Welcome to the Self-Made Book channel. I'm Bianca.
And I'm Byron.
Byron's upset with me because we just recorded this video, or so we thought, and it appears that I'm going to blame the iPhone.
She forgot to press record.
Yeah, no, I pressed it, but it just didn't start recording. I didn't know. I'm a Samsung person.
Anyway, so welcome to the Self-Made Book channel and podcast, and today we are talking about our experience to Goodwood, the Rolls Royce Factory, to see Ghost.
Byron, how did it come about? How did we get this invitation?
Alright, so what happened was we got an email from Rolls Royce inviting us to the factory. We've bought many Rolls Royces over the years, but never been invited to the factory, so it was like, fantastic, let's go. And today's the day. We went down there to go and look at Ghost. Now, I didn't know it was such a big deal, to be honest with you, like in a sense of what we was led to do, which I'll let you explain.
So basically, the car hasn't been officially released to the public yet. So they're having some private viewings from for customers and the media, but it's under embargo until the 1st of September. So we had to sign an NDA. We had to give our phones in. We had to go through airport level scanning to make sure we didn't have any hidden spy level devices on us. Like, it was real covert operation stuff.
Yeah, literally, you got to hand your phones in. It's crazy. So that was the first experience. But you know, as you would expect from Rolls Royce, even when you come in, it's, you know, you're well looked after. You have your own person. Like when we drove up, we had someone waiting outside to greet us. You know, left our car at the front. And who does this? I brought my Bentley. Who brings a Bentley to a Rolls Royce factory?
When you have a Rolls Royce, more importantly.
Multiple.
Yeah.
So
rude.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that rude? Yeah, yes or no? Should I have brought a Rolls? But I wasn't. I don't know. I didn't think about it until I pulled up, and I was like, "We're at a Rolls Royce factory, and we're in the Bentley." Anyway, moving on. So yeah, well looked after. We go in, you know, have a coffee and pastry, and so on, and they take your phone, you sign your NDA, and the product designer comes down and walks you through to this first part of the experience, which I'll let you explain.
So you go into like a darkened room and you're told to watch the TV screen, and the screen starts showing you, you know, it's playing some, you know, immersive experience level music. You know, the music's going, the bass is there, and you're watching the screen, and it's showing you different kind of images of outlines of the Ghost, but not showing you the car, and kind of just showing you kind of it being unveiled. And then suddenly the doors open, and there is, behind another kind of, you know, pretty curtain, the car. Yeah.
So the car is there, Ghost is there. So this one was a white Ghost with, did it have an orange?
No.
I can't remember what it had.
The second one had the orange trim.
Okay, so
yeah.
So it was white, and it is mean. It is mean. It looks like it's had a uplift, you know, like a facelift body kit, but it's not. It's just
Factory,
there. And you know Rolls Royces have presence anyway, But this one was very nice. So new features. We'll talk about a couple of new features, right? The feature for me that I just love is the grille is illuminated. And I know you're like, why do you want an illuminated grille? We all need an illuminated grille in our lives, right? So the grille's illuminated, dope. The other feature for me that was great, right, was, for those of you who've experienced Rolls Royces and stuff, when you're in the back and you open the door, if your driver can't get to you quick enough, or he's driving and just hopping out or whatever, the door's sometimes quite heavy, or if you're on a gradient or whatever, the door's quite like heavy to open, right? So, and sometimes you're like, oh, you know, it's
Rolls Royce problems,
strenuous on your body.
Yeah.
Anyway, they've got a feature now where when you press the door handle, hold the door handle, it automatically opens. Now, clearly, we are not the only people that have experienced this problem, and they've found a solution.
So just to put it into perspective, so before you could press the button to close the door if you were in the back, but there was just no option to get help with opening the door. So that could always be a bit of an issue because it is a really heavy door.
Yeah.
But yeah, this solves the problem and it was great. And from the outside as well, right? You could press the button and it would close the door.
Yeah, but the new Ghosts have that.
Okay.
Yeah. Or, no, I lie. The new Phantom has it.
Okay.
Yeah, the new Phantom has it, but not the new Ghost. So, your favorite feature?
I just like the lines and the grille. I think it looks really
that
neat.
Bonnet you was
and
getting
the bonnet.
A bit excited about.
Yeah, because I don't know why it was just interesting. But prior to in the previous Ghost, the Spirit had its own separate section on the bonnet, and so when you open the bonnet, the Spirit stayed in place and the bonnet opened. Now it's one integrated, seamless bonnet, and so everything all over the car was seamless. There was just no joins. There's no joins anywhere unless you had to physically open a door. That was the only join. Everything else was seamless, but with like these lines and yeah, it was beautiful and bigger boot and whatever. It was just very nice.
500 litres plus it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember, it's 520 or something, but the others are all 450 something. Yeah, 450. So definitely I know these are small features, but the main addition, of course, is the bodywork. It's much more streamlined. But these little extra features, they make all the difference. So that's the first part of it. Oh, let's give you price. Let's give you price. Y'all want to know the price. So what do you think the new Ghost 2021 will cost you to buy?
Are you waiting for I feel like you're waiting for a response. You're hoping the person watching this is gonna be like, guess it.
Yeah.
Comments
below now. Say it with your chest.
Say it now. Yeah.
Right.
Don't go and rewind and forward.
What is the price? What do you think? Yeah. And we'll give you the price. Drum roll. Okay. So the price is. It's circa. He said sub 300. You could get 250.
Yeah.
Upwards, you can get one.
I don't know if he said 250, Byron. I think you said 250.
He wasn't clear with the pricing, and I guess his job is not to be. Is not to be the pricer. His job is he's a designer. So the pricing wasn't that clear. He said
the one that we had seen that was super spec
was
320.
Yes.
And you could get it for less than 3.
He said you can get it for sub 3.
Sub 3. He didn't say 250.
I feel like he was talking the 250 upwards.
Okay, Byron.
Maybe I put words in his mouth.
Yeah.
But let's just. I
think he kind of said. Yeah. He said 20. He said like 250ish, and then 270 for the extended version, maybe.
Yeah. It was lots of maybes. We're unclear, but it's there or thereabouts. Let's call it 280, give or take 20-30 grand. When this comes out, we'll know the exact price because it'll be available.
Anyway, so then we went to see the other one.
So then you go to see. So that's the first experience done. The music's going. It's underneath this draped, clear draped. What do you call that? Curtain. So that's the first experience. Then you go and see Extended Ghost, which is the long wheelbase version of the Ghost, which is 17 inches longer. I didn't like it as much, but what I did love, so they take you in a room, and this is where you would typically go if you were speccing your Rolls Royce. So if you was buying a Rolls Royce from new, this is where you would go and spec your car. So they've got the screens, they've got the fabrics, they've got everything there so that you can choose it and have an amazing experience to buy your Rolls Royce, right? So they take you in this room, and then the music's going again, the lights is going again, and the curtains
and this time it's a darkened room. Whereas the other one with the white one, it was a white room. Yeah. So the black, this version they had, it was like a dark room.
Mm-hmm. The curtains pull back, and you have
a two-tone.
The two-tone. Talk about the two-tone.
So it was diamond black and emerald green. So diamond backed up the middle, so bonnet and roof, and emerald green on the sides. But the emerald green was so like deep that at different angles it can still look black, but it had that kind of green like glimmer to it, and it was it had that little sparkle. It had little sparkly like iridescent diamond particles in both of them, so it was really shiny. So yeah, it was really nice.
Very nice. I'm not a two-tone fan normally.
Me neither.
But this had me. I was like,
I feel like I'd need to see that in the daylight though.
Yeah.
I think everything looks good under studio lights.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that is true.
I don't really
I liked it. It was nice. Other than that, it's pretty much the same car. there's nothing really to talk about.
70 centimeters longer in the back.
So something we do want to talk about though is, so when we're going on this experience, we're looking at table books, coffee table books. And if y'all know us, we like a good old coffee table book, right? So we're looking at these coffee table books, sometimes more than we're looking at the car. And we're looking at these coffee table books. We're just getting inspo, room inspo. Where should we, add a little cabinet, put some more coffee table books? And they got some nice coffee table books. Anyway, there's one that we saw, and I was like, I like this book. This book is nice. It was a Rolls Royce book, actually. This book is nice. So I said, look. So I'm thinking, I would like to buy this book. Let me ask the guy. I want to buy this book. So in life and in certain scenarios, you can't say I want to buy this book if you're not willing to do you're at a certain place or a level where it's like you can't just be asking for asking. So if you don't want it, don't buy it, right? But in my mind, I'm like £300, £250. That's the kind of number that I'm like comfortable with for this book, right? So I'm like, all right, let me ask this guy. And so we asked the guy, I said, look, do you have this book available to sell? I love it. And he goes, let me check for you. I'm like, okay, cool. So we go out in reception, the experience is finished, we go out in reception, we see someone who we know who used to look after us in Berkeley Square. We're having a catch up, and the guy comes out and he hands me the book. So I'm like, I'm not sure how to receive the book, because I don't want you to tell me, I don't want to be like, hey, oh, thank you, yeah, that's £2,000 please, and I'm like, oh, I'm not willing to pay £2,000 for this book. And they make prices up, and once you get to a certain level now, like, they make the prices up. And I know from being a Rolls Royce customer, sometimes when I get things done, you're like, it doesn't cost that. I went for a service the other day. This is actually 2 days ago. And they replaced the fuse, and it was £48 for a fuse.
And the fuse can't be any different to any other fuse that any other car has, can it?
It's normal fuse.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's crazy.
So that's like, if you went somewhere else, that's a tenner or £5.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, let me not accept this too happily until I know the price. So he's just kind of looking at me like, and he goes, it's yours. Like, huh? You just give it to me? I didn't say that. Well, that's what I'm thinking in my head and my heart. So he basically just gave me the book. And I was like, Cheshire Cat, is that what they play? I'm smiling. I'm like, thank you. Like, that's the book. That's the book that I was willing to pay 300 notes for.
It's a big book.
It's a big book. So,
It's got some really nice pictures of Rolls Royces in it.
Show some pictures. That is going to look in the V Lounge.
Yeah.
It's going to look so nice. Show a couple pictures. But yeah, so I got the book.
This is the
Fancy. Well, look at that.
This is like, if you want a black and yellow Rolls Royce.
Rolls.
That two-tone.
Two-tone. So,
why do we always say a strange accent when we say two-tone?
It's kind of American thing, I think.
Two-tone.
Yeah.
I said I quite like this one.
It's like a wrapper.
Byron was not a fan.
With the red interior? No, I don't mind that.
Black with the red interior.
I can live with it.
Could you?
I can live with that.
Oh, this must be hard for you.
It could be, yeah. I can live with it. So
I have to say though, from going through this book, you really do have an appreciation for the level of detail that goes into making a Rolls Royce. Like, this isn't, when you think about how much Rolls Royces cost, obviously it's an amazing feat of marketing, but it's also about that hand, the fact that they're handmade, that they don't make loads of them every year, that it takes 4 months to make one, and all of that is important. Like, look at this guy, like he's hand drawing things on the car. Like, it's not just a factory conveyor belt thing, it's serious.
Yeah. So that was the experience and the car, the Ghost.
Can I add that we shared the tour with 4 other people, 2 men and 2 young boys. Yeah. And I just love that they were these 15-year-olds walking around like, yes, Dad.
Less, they're younger. 13.
You think 13? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't tell these days.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were like, "Oh, Dad, yes, I really like the smell, the new smell,
just new fabric smell.
new fabric smell. Yeah, Dad, the boot's great. It's got enough space, Dad, and it smells marvelous." Like this kid.
Yeah.
It's just on the Rolls Royce tour, and he's like, "Yeah, that color with that color, like just choose the spec in his car."
Private school, you know, they look similar. I assume they're brothers. But
so
yeah,
good.
it was,
Sort of thing that Byron would do when he has kids.
Oh, definitely.
Just take the kids on the Rolls Royce tour for the specking.
Definitely. Which one do you think?
Which one? Yeah, okay.
And then it was quite funny on the tour when I was sitting in the back of the car, and I was like, I like this. And then Bianca literally did that sound. She was like, she was like, oh no.
Oh no.
She was like, literally, oh no. I was like, what?
It's gonna cost me money.
She was like,
He
it's
likes
not
it.
money.
Oh no.
So, yeah, she wasn't really impressed. But it's not available until next week, so we'll see what happens. Right?
Yeah, we'll see now next week.
So, would you guys spend circa, $280 on the new Ghosts?
Equivalent to a house.
Depends where. I mean, in London, you might get a flat.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. So, would you spend $280 on the new Ghost?
It's not 280 though.
Oh, well, circa.
By the time
What's
you put
30
on-
grand between
well,
friends?
it's a lot, Byron. Between friends, it's a lot. Give me 30 grand then, if it's nothing to you.
Yeah, what do I get back?
Yeah, well, you said, what is it between friends? I
Oh,
mean, it's
take it
nothing,
then. What do you
isn't it? Just the 30 grand, that's what I want.
No, I do something with it.
If you don't know, I'll do what I want with it after you give me the 30
You
grand.
ain't gonna do nothing with it. Just sit in your bank account. That's the worst thing about it.
No, I'll buy something, don't worry.
Yeah.
I got you, I'll buy something.
So-
Not for you, for me.
So, guys, would you do it or would you not? And that is, we're gonna try and find a couple of pictures to slide in here so you can see the new Ghost. But that was an experience, and I think it was definitely a lovely experience. I definitely want to go to the actual factory and see the
Yeah, I want to go back for the
if
factory
possible.
tour. Yeah.
Post COVID. But yeah, definitely something I would encourage anyone that has the opportunity to do. Buy a roller, get on that friend list, and you get in there. Or maybe your media can get in.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, that's it. That is it. So out of 10, give me your experience rating, and give me your what you think of the car out of 10.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
No. Maybe
I was like, what is he
turn
talking
in the
about?
back. Yeah, go on.
Experience out of 10, I would say maybe like a 9. And you can say what could be better, but I think there was just I think there could have been more opportunity to explain.
Oh, let me add this.
Go on.
When we got back in the car, driving, and I'm thinking, no, first of all, when we walked out the building, they valet parked our car, so we must add that. So when we got there, there was someone waiting for us outside. They said, you can leave your car here, it's fine. We left the car. You get used to that after a while. You just leave your car over in places and people. And then when we came out, the car was parked. It looked gorgeous, parked over there. And again, who takes a Bentley to a Rolls Royce Factory? But
Byron
anyway,
does.
then driving, I'm like, something's different. I can't put my window down, and you get the smudge marks when someone washes your car. That's what happened, and it clicked. Oh my god, these guys washed the car when we was in the factory.
That's the love. Due care and attention and customer service that we need in the UK, eh?
Come on. How? I'm giving them a 10. There's what?
True, you know what? You're right. Yeah,
What could they have done?
What else could they have done?
From entry.
Just knowing the prices.
It's not his job.
It's not his job. Yeah, it's not his job. So maybe that's the point. Maybe then, so maybe what I'm lacking in that one point is what someone else does the next step.
That's when it's available in the factory.
They call you next week or whatever,
retail,
and they say, "What did you think, Mr. Cole?" blah 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 blah. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's not about what you think. Once you go and you see it,
No,
you like
but-
it, you make that decision. The
No,
20
I'm sure,
grand
but I'm
makes
saying,
no difference to
no.
the buying decision. When you're
Well.
at that level and you're looking at buying a new car, it makes no
Okay,
difference.
fine, but I'm saying the
Yeah.
follow up when someone calls you back and explains the yeah, fine.
I don't need no one to
So
explain
you're
it.
saying
If I want
someone's gonna if you want it, you're gonna call and say I want it.
yeah, you make
And then
just,
you go through the process.
That's it.
Okay, but you don't want to know the starting price.
It doesn't matter. It's like
I didn't
what's
know
20.
I didn't know you was rolling like
No,
that.
but it's not about how I'm rolling. But
Clearly,
we're talking when
you
you're
are.
when you're talking about buying a brand new Rolls Royce, the 20 grand means nothing.
Yes, fine, but I'm just saying the start. Okay, fine. So you feel he knew the starting price?
It was around 280-ish.
Ish.
And that's okay.
Fine, fair enough.
But anyway,
The experience was
I'll
great.
give them a 10.
It was a great
10.
experience. I
And
enjoyed
I'm
it.
hard
I
to
enjoyed the
please.
music. You are
Yeah.
hard to please. I enjoyed the music.
Give
I
them a
enjoyed the
10.
service. Hospitality was great.
Yeah.
The car, I think it's a 10. I think it's a great car. It looks amazing.
Ooh,
It looks lovely.
a
I
10?
don't know. Yeah. I don't even know what can make it a 9. It's just a very beautiful car, high performance, great new additional features. I don't know what else could you need from it. For price, I'd maybe give it a 9. But,
One thing though, if they
Yeah.
could, right? So you know, on the Wraith, you have controls to
Yes.
close both doors. Passenger,
Yes.
passenger driver, right? I feel that if they did that, so you had a button on your side,
yeah.
but also I had a button on my side, even for the front door, that would be.
I wonder if did you check?
It doesn't have it.
Okay. And the door opening function was only the back doors, wasn't it? It wasn't the front doors.
Correct.
I wonder why that is, because sometimes it's hard opening the front
Door
door too.
opening from the inside, you mean? Is that what you mean?
I'm saying, was a door opening from the inside function available on the front doors or just the back?
I'm not sure, but I don't. He demonstrates only from the back, so I assume the back, but I don't know.
Sometimes it's not easy opening the front door.
Yeah, heavy doors.
Yeah.
Heavy doors.
Not everyone has a driver.
Such as life.
And on that note,
Well, I give the car a 10 as well.
well, good on
I
ya.
don't think you can.
What else could you want?
Apart from that feature, maybe I give them a 9.5 because I want that in the next one. Other than that, great car. Can you justify the 280, 300, or do you buy 2 other cars? Maybe. I don't know, but I like it, and when it comes out, maybe you just get that feeling.
For a little test drive?
Get that. You don't test. You know I don't test drive these cars when you buy them.
You know.
Just buy it. You don't test drive it. Don't do that. What are you test driving? What are you gonna do? Go and kick some tires?
Experience.
There's no test
I never
driving.
said anything about kicking tires. Did I say kicking
Do you know
tires?
what?
I said I want to drive the car. I didn't say kick tires.
Yeah. All the Rolls Royces I bought, I've never test driven.
You didn't test drive anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah. So
No. Well, no.
What?
I was thinking that doesn't count, but it's not. It wasn't. The car wasn't for me.
And that was only because I was like, I want to test drive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you guys test drive cars? Is that something that like, what do you want to feel or experience from a test drive?
Well, for example, when I drove.
That's me. This is a whole new video.
Yeah, it probably is. A Porsche Carrera was a Bob, I can't remember. Anyway, it was awful. I really didn't like the
It's a
drive.
sports car. It's different.
It's not because it's a sports. No, that's not true. No, that's not true, Byron.
What?
Because
No.
the feeling, no, Byron. Because the feeling of there's different. I've driven a number of sports cars.
What
Byron,
sports car do you
and
enjoy to
they've
drive?
not- And they've not all been
They're
like
all
that.
awful.
No, I disagree.
Which one?
The Audi R8 was a nice drive. The
It's a nice
Lamborghini, nice drive.
No, but
I mean, other than the fact that I was,
yeah.
yeah, but that's because.
Oh, what do you mean?
No, I'm talking about the drive. I'm not talking about the fact that we're 6 foot plus. That's not their fault, is
So,
it?
guys, do you test drive a car before you buy it? Yes or no? Are you like me or you like this one here? I don't know. So, anyway, that's it from us.
Like,
Rolls
comment,
Royce
subscribe,
experience,
share.
stroke, Ghost. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, your family. If you want to see more videos like this, maybe we should go and do some more car videos. Who knows? Let's see. Anyway, guys, tune into our content weekly and tell a friend. I'm Byron.
And I'm Bianca.
And Self-Made.
It's success.
Take care now.
Bye.